What up, your team is here. Now, here is my opening slash streaming segment where I talk about the films that are coming out this week, whether they be streaming, etc. Where I talk about the films and TV, that is. Alright. Now, the films coming out, like the wide release movies we have out this week, is The Fall Guy, which stars Ryan Gosling, as well as Emily Blunt, and is based on a classic TV show of the same name that stars Lee Majors. After leaving the business 1 year earlier, Battle Sacred stuntman Colt Seavers springs back into action when the star of a big studio movie suddenly disappears. As the mystery surrounding the missing actor deepens, Colt soon finds himself pretty much ensnared in a sinister plot that pushes him to the edge of a four movie dangerous than any stunt. And this movie looks a lot of fun. Of course, it's directed by David Leitch, Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, Aaron Taylor Johnson. Got some really cool cast members in this, so I'm really intrigued to check this one out when it premieres. So hopefully it's a really fun one. All right, we also got a horror film titled Terry Eye, where friends unwillingly unleash a unspeakable evil trapped within a cursed deck of terror cards. One by one, they come face to face with fate racing against death to escape the future foretold in their ratings. And I mean, this has some actors I enjoy, like Jacob Batalon from the Spider-Man films. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Tink, I think her name is, which is Karen in the recent Mean Girls. I like those two actors, but this I'm not sure for. For one, it's directed by the producers of Moonfall. That's all you need to know. Uh, and the trailer didn't really do anything for me. I mean, this just feels like those other horror movies we had before, like Truth or Dare or Countdown. I'm really getting a bit of those vibes in this. Doesn't even look at that scary. I mean, I don't know if I'm all that excited for this, but maybe it'll be a surprise. You never know. All right. I mean, hey, I wasn't excited. I wasn't really all that interested in the first Omen, and that became a surprise. So maybe the same could be said for this. All right. Also, we got the film titled "I Saw the TV Glow." A classmate introduces teenage Owen to a mysterious late night TV show, a vision of a supernatural world beneath their own. In a pale glow of the television, Owen's view of reality begins to crack. And this actually looks interesting. You got Justin Smith, who's also in this, Bridget Lunley Payne. It looks really intriguing. From A24, from the same director of that horror film, of that warfare horror film. I always keep forgetting the name of that. I think it was called "It Happens at the One World Fair." Or, I know it had warfare in the title. It's not really memorable title, to be honest. But hopefully this is a really interesting one to check out, though. All right, now stuff we got coming to streaming on Amazon Prime. We got The Idea of You, which stars Anne Hathaway, where 40-year-old single mom begins an unexpected romance with a 24-year-old boy band singer, played by Nicholas Gutzstein. And this actually looks really charming. Of course, it's directed by Michael Showalter, who gave us like The Eyes of Tammy Faye. I believe he did The Big Sick, if I'm not mistaken. And Halfway is always great. This looks really charming, looks interesting, so hopefully it could be a good one. Yeah, I've been hearing great things, by the way. It has a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, so that should be interesting. All right, on Max, we got the film titled Turtles All the Way Down, which, like The Idea of You, this is also based on a book, and stars Isabel Mercedes, as well as Felix Amelar, who you might know from that Netflix series Genie in Georgia. Turtles All the Way Down stars Isabel Mercedes, and the story centers on a 16-year-old with obsessive compulsive disorder who pursues the disappearance of a billionaire. And the trailer for this looks really interesting. It's directed by Hannah Marks. It's also based on a book by John Green, who also wrote the book for Paper Towns, as well as The Fault in Our Stars, which both books got turned into a feature. And it looks really interesting. Looks pretty heartfelt. So I'm intrigued to check this one out when it premieres. All right, on Hulu, we got a film called Prom Dates, which stars, speaking of Gina Georgia, by the way, it stars Antona Gentry from Gina Georgia fame, as well as Julia Lester from the High School Musical series. They play these two friends who make a pact to have the best prom ever. However, when they unexpectedly break up with the dates, they must find new dates before prom begins. And this looks really charming. Definitely has a little bit of American Pie feel to it. I mean, always do love a good coming of age prom film, so I'm a treat check for that when it comes out. We also got Unfrosted, which is of course directed and starring Jerry Seinfeld, where Kellogg's and Post Cereal compete to see if they can produce a revolutionary breakfast pastry in 1963 Michigan. Now the cast is the same. You got Melissa McCartney, Hugh Grant playing Tony the Tiger, James Marsden, Amy Schumer, Bill Burr. It looks a lot of fun. Of course, Jerry Seinfeld directing. He's always good. Uh, I'm always a sucker for these stories about how something was created, and so I mean, a movie about Pop Tarts sounds dumb, but hey, I'm all for this. This looks like it'd be really interesting to check out. All right, also on Netflix, we got a movie titled "The Secrets of the Neanderthals," which is actually narrated by Patrick Stewart and takes viewers on a journey from their preconception of Neanderthals as a dim-witted creature is complex and creative people through the lens of a unique and ongoing evacuation and landmark new discovery. That could be interesting. I mean, Patrick Stewart narrating anything. I just want Patrick Stewart narrate my life. Like, come on. So yeah, I'll listen to Patrick Stewart read a phone book. Like, I just love that guy's voice. All right, on Hulu we got a documentary called The Contestant, where tells the story of the stranger the fiction story of Tamani Hamatochu, nicknamed Nasubi, who auditioned for the TV show in 1998. The premise of Dempa Choan, a light of prizes, the series that eventually made him a household name in Japan, left Nasubi naked in an empty room. Dang. For more than a year, and tasked with him finding a magazine sweepstake to earn food, clothes, and other necessities. Oh boy! And this was also broadcast for more than to more than 15 million people. Dang, that I don't know anything about that story, but oh boy, sounds intriguing there. I mean, that sounds like an interesting premise for a film, to be honest. But crazy to believe that actually happened. But yeah, cool, I guess. Disturbing, but anyway. Now we also got another documentary coming out called "Catching Fire: The Story of Anita Pallenberg." Where never before seen home movies and family photographs explored actress Anita Pallenberg's life with the Rolling Stones, a bittersweet tale of triumph and heartbreak. That could be interesting to check out. All right, on VOD we got a movie called My Divorce Party, which stars Rumor Willis, who's of course the daughter of Bruce Willis. Roseanne gathers close friends to celebrate her impending divorce, only to reveal she intends to blow her sweet settlement money. Since her husband gets half of it, chaos ensues as each friend has a wildly different opinion on what Zen should be. And I saw the preview for that. It looks terrible. I mean, doesn't look all that funny. I like Rumor Willis. I still remember her in Now and Then, Sorority Row, but this looks pretty terrible. All right, we also got a film called Janine Do Barry, which actually stars Johnny Depp, and it's pretty much his first film, like his first starring role in quite some time. Now here, of course, you got it's a historical drama, which stars Johnny Depp in the leading role, and the plot centers on Madame Du Barry, who uses her intelligence to allure a rise to society. She becomes King Louis's favorite. They fall in love, and against all property and Ichabod Dewberry moves to Versailles, where her relationship with the king scandalizes the court. So Johnny Depp in a scandal-based movie, okay. I admit I love Johnny Depp, but I don't know if I'm all that excited for this. The trailer looks a little boring, to be honest. Just looks like a little bit of a rip-off of, let's say, Marie Antoinette, getting a bit of that vibe from this. I don't know. This looks doesn't look all that great. It looks completely boring. I mean, sad to say, I feel like these are the time movies we're gonna be seeing Johnny Depp do for quite some time. Like, I really don't see Johnny Depp ever doing a Pirates of the Caribbean again, or even a Transcendence or nothing like that. These little smaller films are the type of films we're gonna be seeing Johnny Depp do for quite some time. It's especially with the whole court case with him and Amber Heard and stuff like that. So it's a shame, but it is what it is, I guess. All right, we also got film titled Wildcats, which is directed by Ethan Hawke and stars his daughter Maya Hawke, along with Cooper Hoffman, Steve Zahn, Liam Neeson, Laura Linney. The lines between reality and investigation begin to blur when writer Flannery O'Connor is diagnosed with lupus. Now, Maya Hawke, I think, is a terrific actress. I liked her in Stranger Things. She was also good in the recent movie Maestro. She's also in Inside Out 2. I think Maya Hawke has become one of the best young actresses in the business today. This looks really intriguing. Now, it did premiere at one of the film festivals last year with some rave reviews, so I'm intrigued to see this one when it premieres. All right. We also got a couple of animation family-based stuff out this week. We got an anime movie called The Barkers Mind on the Cats. This actually comes to VOD, but it's about a family of dogs who decide to go on a holiday. Kid is eager to play with his elder siblings, but they all seem busy with their own hobbies. Now, it actually features the voice talents of Wayne Grayson, who you might know as the voice of Joey Wheeler on Yu-Gi-Oh! You also have Erica Schroeder, who also voiced Mai in the last two seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 4 that is. So of course I got like two Yu-Gi-Oh actors in this, so that could be cool. But to be honest, the trailer just looks way too kiddish. So obviously I'm not interested. I mean, it's always cool to see like professional voice actors for a change doing stuff instead of like just getting, let's say, Chris Pratt to voice your film. But yeah, I'm not that interested in this one at all. All right. We also got a film titled Dragon Keeper, which features the voice of Bill Nye. Set in Han Imperial China, the plot follows the adventures of enslaved girl Ping with ancient dragon Long Denzi. Dragons has been banished from the kingdom. Ping, an orphan girl, finds one of the last remaining dragon eggs. Palace guards force Ping to run away in order to return the dragon egg to the ocean and save all dragons from existence. Boy, Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Will love that one. Now this, of course, you got Bill Nye in this. I saw the pre-for it. Doesn't really look all that interesting to me. So the animation looks cool, but I don't know. Looks pretty terrible in my opinion. All right. We also got film titled Mars Express, which is a film from G Kids. It's a French anime film. We're set in 23rd century on Mars. The plot follows the investigation on a murder case carried out by a couple formed by private investigator Elaine Ruby and her android companion Carlos Rivera. And I don't know if I'm all that interested in that, to be honest. It doesn't look all that intriguing. We also got a film titled Taboo on the Rhino. Taboo lives with his uncle, a ranger at a wildlife reserve in Eswatini, Africa, and dreams of being a private detective. When a rhino is killed for the valuable horn, Taboo's uncle falls under suspicious. Taboo and his new friend Emma decide to find the real culprits as they care for the rhino's orphan cat. And a movie about rhino, that could be cool, I guess. I do love these type of animal based films, so this could be interesting to see. All right. We also got a movie titled Chief of Station, which stars Aaron Eckhart and directed by Timothy V. Murphy. After learning the death of his wife was not an accident, a former CIA officer and station chief is forced back into espionage underworld, helming up with an adversary to unravel a conspiracy that challenges everything he thought he knew. And the trailer for that. What is it with Aaron Eckhart? Like, seriously, he's been doing like lots of these home shoot video based films, and this one looks awful. So, hey, need the money, I guess. We also got another action movie here titled Day Labor, where Latino family veteran Day Labor is mistakenly dropped off at a private ranch in Texas to be hunted for sport. And that could be interesting to check out. I mean, who doesn't love a good action film? We also got a film titled Round of Punishment, while pursuing the developer of a drug trafficking app. Detective Jack Du uncovers a deadly link to a vast online gambling syndicate, triggering an unprecedented alliance to take down the mastermind. Now, this is actually a follow-up to a movie titled The Round Down, which the round what's it called again? The round which I never really seen, so I can't really comment on that. But it is pretty popular in China. Made some pretty good dough, so obviously gonna have a sequel. All right. We also got film titled New Life, which is a Thai film. Uh, and the film follows the a story of a mysterious woman on the run and the resourceful fixers assigned to bring her in. Uh, it's a drill, I might say. To bring her in, played by Sona Wagner. As the two stories inextricably linked, the stakes of her pursuit rise to apocalyptic proportions. And don't know if I'm more that. Sorry for that one. We got film titled Something in the Water, where fellows follows a group of five girlfriends who must fight for their lives in an open water after a dream wedding transformed into nightmare. Falls. So of course this is pretty much like the movie Open Water. Who doesn't love like good, out of the water based films? So that could be cool. We also got film titled Lost Souls. Is about a young rapper who leaves everything behind and embarks on a journey of self discovery, music, and friendship in the heart of Texas. That could be interesting to check out. All right. We also got a film titled Kitty the Killer. All right. Accidentally wrote down the wrong synopsis for that one. All right. A highly trained teenage assassin and her. This sounds interesting. A highly trained teenage assassin and her mentor form an unlikely duo as they join forces to stop a sinister plot to save millions of lives. And this is, of course, a Thailand film, and this looks pretty entertaining here. Some of the action looks pretty cool. I mean, this could be a dream check out. All right, we also got a film titled "Evil Does Not Exit," which is directed by the same director who directed the Oscar-winning film Drive My Car. And it's where Takumi and his daughter lives in Mizubaki village, close to Tokyo. One day, the village inhabitants becomes aware of a plan to build a glamping site near Takumi's house, offering city's residents a comfortable escape to nature. That could be interesting. Of course, Drive My Car, became actually got nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. It won Best International Feature. So it's interesting to see what the Dark's next film, like his follow up, is going to be. And this looks like it could be a dream. All right, now we also got a couple of shows premiering. Like we got The Veil coming to Hulu, which actually just premiered this week. A thriller series about potentially deadly game of truth and lies as two women travels from Osabo to Paris and London, with one of them possessing a secret that other needs to expose. And that could be a train check out. It does have Elizabeth Moss, created by Stephen Knight, so could be cool, I guess. On Apple, we got Acapulco, of course, coming to Apple, and this is season 3, which I never really seen, but heard some good things about. All right, we also got The Tattooist of Ashwasis, which of course stars Harvey Keitel, Jonah Howard King, and Melanie Linsky. Where Lal Skolova, a Jewish prisoner in the Ashwasis Birkenau concentration camp during World War II, is given the job of tattooing identification numbers on fellow prisoners' arm. And that could be interesting to check out. We also got Hack season 3, which stars Jane Smart, which is a really good show. So I'm intrigued to see where the new season's gonna go. And last but not least, we got A Man in Full coming to Netflix, with created by David Kelly, as well as starring Jeff Daniels, Regina King, Diane Lane, Lucy Liu, where business and political interests collide when Atlanta real estate mogul Charlie Crocker defends his empire from those wanting to capitalize on his sudden bankruptcy and falling from grace. That could be intriguing. I mean, I love Jeff Daniels. David Kelly's really good. He did ER, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, he also actually worked on Lake Placid, of all things, as well. Let me post some of his other stuff. David E. Kelly shows. Boston Legal, Ally McBeal, Big Little Lies, The Undoing, Love and Death. I mean, talk about cool like TV credits of his, you know. But of course, you got Jeff Daniels, who of course is best known for the show Newsroom. So always nice to see him and stuff. So I don't know, this could be interesting to check out. It is also based on a book, so there's that too. So hopefully it's a good one. But let me let you guys, you know, which of these films or series are you interested in? Are you interested in The Fall Guy, Terror? Are you interested in Man in Full? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Serious I Am.